Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and tonight's video is going to kick off my top 10 horror movies, starting with number 10, The Hitcher. Now, I'm not talking about the 2007 The Hitcher remake of the original 1986 Hitcher. That's the movie I'm reviewing, starring Rutger Hauer and C. Thomas Howell. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, this is more of a thriller, slasher type movie, but I had to squeeze it into my horror list because some of my top 10 favorite thrillers are on my Stephen King list. So this one came in right under Christine, which is going to be on one of my top 10 Stephen King list. But anyway, that being said, number 10 for me is The Hitcher, the 1986 version. And I hope that everybody has seen this movie because it can really tell you what will happen to you if you pick up a hitchhiker, especially a crazy murderous one. And this kind of stuff happens. I'm not saying that exactly this stuff happens because some of it's, hard to believe, but for the majority of the film, and I'd say about 80 to 90% of the film is totally believable. It could happen to you. You could pick up some guy on the side of the road and next thing you know, he's after you and killing people and trying to kill you. And that's what I loved about this movie is the realism of it. Now, you might notice in some of my movies that I see that the closer to realistic it is, the further I wait. The further away I try to get because I don't like true stories, and stuff like that. I mean, I do like them, don't get me wrong, and I will watch them, but it's just not in my wheelhouse of favorite movies. But this one hit home for me because that is a scary thought. It's raining, you feel sorry for the guy on the side of the road, so you want to help him out because you're a good person, then you end up picking up a murderer. And that has happened to people. It can happen to you, so that's why I love this movie so much. I chose movies for my top 10 horror films that really, because I have 100 movies that are my top horror films of all time. But this one and the ones on my top 10 list have affected me throughout my life. Most of these are 80s films, 70s, 80s, 90s. I have one that's recent, and you'll see that coming up soon. But these movies affected me in my life and still to this day affect me. And this one still affects me to this day. The whole scene where he rips his girlfriend apart, tied to the trailer. I mean, it's just cringeworthy. I mean, I couldn't, when I saw it in the theater, I remember being scared going home because I didn't want this to happen to me. I didn't want to pick up somebody and the next thing you know, they're after me like this. And the whole finger in the French fries, still to this day, I look at my fries. If I eat fries, I look at them. And because of this scene, and this scene happened, 30 years ago, and it still affects me to this day. Well, that's why it made the list. It's number 10. It may seem low, but it's number 10 out of hundreds. So it's high up there for me. So Hitcher is my number 10 horror film of all time. So guys, what'd you think of The Hitcher? Have you seen it? Do you plan on seeing it? I definitely suggest it for anybody. Show your kids, that are starting to, get their license and going out into the world and, oh, look, a hitchhiker. Let's pick them up. It'd be fun. Show them this movie. Maybe it'll wake them up a little bit. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think of the movie, and like and subscribe to my channel. And remember guys, the only thing stopping you is you stopping.